Let's talk about haters then, guys. Let's talk about the people who kind of throw shade on you when you're trying to self-improve. Maybe you're trying to do something a bit different. Maybe your old friends now are doing the same thing that they're going to be doing for the next 20, 30, 40 years, but you're trying to go on a different path. You're trying to do something that aligns more with you. You're trying to do something to better your own personal life because you know how important it is to kind of break free from, especially today's society, like people, especially in the UK and like the Western side of the world, there's this toxic culture of like everybody needs to be hating on each other, or like everyone's always in it for themselves. There's no like community feeling, there's no one like kind of supporting each other. It's very, very rare you'll find people like that, especially in the West. Now the problem is now a lot of young men are finding themselves kind of stuck because they're trying to improve their life. They're trying to do things that are going to step them outside their comfort zone. You might be watching this now thinking you've experienced this kind of feeling where you try and do something new and you'll notice like your friends or like people you see on social media, maybe you start creating content like I started doing two years ago now, I think. So you started making content and you'll start to get hate and you'll start getting people who say, oh, you're changing. Yeah, so yeah, I am changing. 100% I'm changing. And it's this kind of fear. And in this video, I'm just going to run you through quickly how you can get over the hate, how you can stop people kind of throwing shade on you for doing what you actually want to do with your life and what's going to make you happy. Because as tough as us men think we are, as tough as it might seem, sometimes the hate does get to you. Sometimes you start thinking to yourself, why are they being so hateful? Why are they kind of doing this? Why are they like so intoxicated in their own life to kind of throw shade on me? And it's a horrible kind of thing to have. And I feel sorry for people like that. I'll be honest. I've got out of that. I call it the resistance barrier. I've got through the resistance. So now I'm at a place where you throw shade on me, you must be something going wrong. Like there must be something going wrong in your life, which is what I'll touch on next. But you need to break free of this resistance. You need to get through it. But to get through it, you're going to go through struggles. You're going to go through times where you think, crap, like these guys really do like throw hate, and like should I stop what I'm doing? Should I go back to my comfort zone? Should I go back to how I used to be and kind of just to please them? And all these things will play in your mind, but you've got to break through that resistance barrier. There's one thing that you'll always notice when you're dealing with hate. There's one thing that you'll kind of pick up on from the people that throw shade on you, and I do it on my Instagram stories daily. I put literally a post up today. If you don't follow me on Instagram, check the link in the description. I've linked my Instagram, and every day of the month of February and going into March, I'm going to be posting one kind of inspirational quote as such, or one inspirational thought that I have walking along the beach every morning when I step outside my apartment and I turn left, I'm on the beach. So every day I've committed myself to that. And today I wrote something saying, you'll never receive hate from somebody that is doing better than you. Now let me say that again for you guys that haven't actually sunk in what I've said. You'll never receive hate from somebody that is doing something better than you. So what does this mean then? It basically means that if you've got somebody who's throwing hate on you, who's someone who's took time out of their day to maybe comment on your post, or to maybe, I don't know, tell a friend that you're like weird, or like share your post with someone without you even knowing, and it probably does happen, saying like, oh, what's this guy doing? Because they only know the old you. But this stuff will happen, guys, behind the scenes, whether you see it, whether you don't see it, it's gonna happen. But this will never happen, and somebody will never do this to you who is doing better than you, for example. So say for example you want to start creating content. Me personally, I would never throw hate on someone who's just starting to create content, because I know what it feels like. I know how like it feels that the whole world's craving and like everyone's looking at you, everyone's judging you and all these kind of things. I'll never throw hate on somebody that's doing that, because I know what it feels like. Whereas someone who's never made a piece of content in their life, someone who's, I don't know, always been scared to talk in front of a camera, always worried what other people think of them, they'll never, like, it's them, they're the people that will throw hate on you. They're the people that will send your videos to their friends saying, why is Cameron doing this? Do you know what I mean? Like, what? That's not Cameron. Like, why is he trying to be like that? But they don't understand the self-improvement journey that you're going on. They don't understand what you're trying to do. They don't get it. They don't get it, and they never probably will get it. And it's the reason that they'll be in the same place for the next 10, 20, 30 years. So yeah, if you want to get over hate, guys, if you want to stop the haters, if you want to kind of embrace them as such, just always remember that thing. You'll never receive hate from someone doing better than you. And you'll notice when you start doing things that you enjoy doing, when you start getting outside your comfort zone, when you start meeting new people, going to new environments, moving to different places, you will meet people on the same journey. You will meet people who are doing the same things that you do and the same things that you want to do. And they will not be throwing hate, let me tell you that. They'll be doing the complete opposite. They will literally probably praise you. They'll be like, you know what, fair play. And they'll bring you on board. They're like, if I see someone now, like for example, I don't know if you're watching this, but there's a 17-year-old kid who's reached out to me, and he's just started his own clothing brand. And I'm going to basically promote one of his tops for free, just because I don't want any money from him, but I just rate what he's doing. I just rate, like, even like the brand necessarily I don't resonate with, but I rate him as a person. I rate him as like a personal brand, as a human being, because at 17 years old, He's doing things that not a lot of 17-year-olds are doing at his age. He started his own clothing brand. He's reaching out to people on Instagram. Do you know how scary that must be at 17 years old? I remember doing it when I was younger, like, and you don't know if you're going to get a reply, and it's like the best feeling ever when someone kind of promotes your thing who's got a little bit of a following. So I just thought, you know what? I'm going to do a good deed. Like, I've built up my own personal following, especially on TikTok, but I just said, yeah, man, send it over, and I'll let people know about it and stuff, because it cost me nothing, do you know what I mean? And he's doing, like, the fact that he's got that mindset at 17, I rate that. And he's probably got friends around him. This is the important part. He's probably got friends around him who are saying, do you know what, mate? I don't know why you're starting your own clothing brand. I don't know why you're doing this. Is it not too risky? You're not going to, like, what about if it fails? Or what about if, like, people say, oh, what's this guy doing? What about if people think your clothes are rubbish? It's all these little things that will kind of clock up in your head, and you'll start like, second guessing yourself. But to do that at 17 years old, I rate him so much. And if you're watching this, bro, carry on, man, keep going. Like I said to you before, do it for 10 years. After you do it for 10 years, you'll become kind of unbeatable, unstoppable. Like they say, 10 years in a game of anything will make you in the top 1%. So keep going for 10 years, bro. You're 17. You could do it for 10 years and still only be 27 years old. That's mad. That's actually absolutely crazy. Sorry. So yes, people, I think that's going to wrap up this video, man. Like I said, I'm kind of trying to keep these short and sweet. I hope you guys are finding value. If you have, just share it to a friend, tell a friend, or like it, or subscribe to the channel, because it helps me out massively and it motivates me to do more of this kind of stuff. 100%, man. Because when you've got people who are supporting you, it just helps that little bit more. Do you know what I mean? You feel a bit better in yourself, in your mind. You feel like you're doing the right thing. So I'd highly appreciate if you could like and subscribe to the channel, and even drop a comment as well. Like, let me know what you think about these. Should I carry on doing them? Like I said, make sure you follow my Instagram and my TikTok. I'll leave the links to those down below. And yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow for the next one. Peace.